What's left?
Give a moment of silence, please. Morning, Oakwood. Today we have there's like a special community meeting. There's no announcements today. It's somewhat of a tribute to Barbara, Chase, and Carlos for since it was great. And so there's gonna be a skit. The first thing that's gonna happen is there's gonna be a skit for Barbara. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the skit. There's a skit, and then after the skit, there's gonna be about how many like 10 minutes of silence so that you can say whatever you feel about Barbara, whatever you know, it stops. And then after that 10 minutes, I'm gonna stop that. There's gonna be another skit for Chase, and then there's gonna be a moment of silence for her, and then there's a special thing for Carlos. And so. Whoever's going to skit on Barbara, get ready.
I'm Barbara. This is a little skit about how Barbara has to deal with crazy problems every day. Barbara, I have a problem. How are you today? What is it, Karen?
Well, I want to go to 85. English, I mean.
Okay, well, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
Because I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'm going to be a senior next year.
But you failed beginning English. But you failed beginning English. I think you should know how to write an essay and know how to construct sentences before you go on to advanced English. The orthodoxy of English literature is a very difficult program. I think that you should complete beginning English. All right, Barbara. There's one more. Well, there are two more things. Okay. This is a typical advisory meeting. Okay, I'm Barbara. Black. So, how are you all doing today? How are you coming along with classes? Is anything wrong? Tell me what's wrong. want those donuts.
You did it. You stole from Jeff.
Aaron, that's not a nice thing to do. Yeah, that's not very
You should be used to it by now.
Why can't you all be like Kenya?
It's only for Barbara.
One, two, three. Barbara, Barbara, dum 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 dum. Barbara, Barbara, dum 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 dum. Excelsis Deo. Dum 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 dum. Excelsis Deo. Barbara, 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 in excelsis Deo.
Now we're gonna have about 7 or 8 minutes for me to express any feelings or anything for Barbara. Shh.
I want to talk about 3 people, actually. Put all my eggs in one basket. I want to talk about 2 tough and tender ladies and a true gentleman. Barbara and Chase seem on the surface to be very different people. They have a very different style. But they have 2 things very much in common. And that is, they would go to any lengths for a student, both of them. They are the students' most ardent defenders and supporters. They can be tough about it, if necessary. But they are also most tender-hearted creatures that I know. They're both good friends of mine, and I'm proud to count them as my friends. Oakwood has been very, very lucky, very privileged to have such great ladies, great women, great human beings working. And as far as Carlos is concerned, he really is Don Carlos. He is a grandee of Spain. He is an old-style gentleman. And I come as a friend.
And I want to tell you that I wasn't going to wear this until I left home, just because of this, but it's for Barbara, because she likes any power. This is for Barbara and Chase. A lot of these things I haven't witnessed, but I've only, not a lot of these things, I should say, the only thing is their presence in the Learning Center, where I know they serve well a lot of students. This is for decades of dedication, for innumerable lifetimes of education, and now your very own graduation of sorts will be missed. Impressions made are not only indents, but in your case, outgrowths of wells of energy inspired, your own energy, seemingly endless, and seemingly timeless in recollection of years of giving. The impressions you have made, the models you have been of education, of energy, of creativity. Creativity is not only what we see each day, it is the courage to perform. It is the strength to stand strong and to bend exploringly for the needs of others. On stage, in the Learning Center, in class, in guidance. Models, guides, teachers, educators, unafraid to challenge, unafraid to be challenged, easy to be loved, difficult to be missed. Decades of dedication, easy.
Barbara spent a lot of time helping the juniors applying for college, and she spent a lot of time helping seniors applying for college. I waited for about 3 weeks from the time I got a notice until I finally came to help, to Barbara's help. But I want to thank Barbara for spending the time, taking time out of her already hectic schedule with everything coming down to her, like the time to help the juniors and seniors applying for college, so they have somewhere to go after a little bit.
Yeah, I believe Ms. Reagan, especially for doing, and I just want to say that Carlos has been like a parent to us. He always looks out for us. He always makes sure we're doing okay in school and socially, and I guess physically, whatever. And he's always been there for us. So I guess I'm sure I speak for everyone right here when I say we're gonna really miss you, Carlos.
I just want to say that I would not have made it through this school year for Barbara. She helped me in so many ways. She was there for me times when nobody else was. When I had nobody else to turn to, Barbara was there for me. Times in the middle of the day when I had problems. I had just everything was coming down on me all at once. I know Barbara had a lot of things to do. She's a very busy person, but she put aside the things she had to do to help me. A lot of people see Barbara as, the director of studies or, whatever, and they don't see that she's a person, a human being, before she's director of studies or before she's administrator or anything like that. And I think that everyone here, if you don't know Barbara really well, you should just take a minute before you know, before you go to class or whatever, just stop by her office and just talk to her for a moment, because she's a very beautiful person.
I want to say something about that too. Last year, when I first came here, I was Barbara, she was still teaching, drop classes, take classes and stuff. And I saw her as the director or whatever that still. I don't know, I think as the time went on, I realized she was a really good person. I like her a lot. Move on to the next skit now, I guess. So, Chase skit.
We're gonna do Chase now. I'd like to say a couple things before we begin. Chase has directed 27 productions of The Notebook. I have participated in 7 of those. And every time I work with her, I have an incredible experience, which is always funny and always very spiritual. I've got to know her really well in rehearsal, sort of what we're going to concentrate on today, what she's like in rehearsal. She's very special. Where are you? There you are. She is a very special woman to me because she is so dedicated to people and to the arts, because I love her. So, okay, shall we start now? Okay. You know, we've gotten to know her very intimately in rehearsal, and one of the ways we've gotten to know her is by her many varying excuses for being late.
Oh dear, I was on the phone with Paul.
Well, I was out buying the blues. You know they're only open from 9 to 10.
I didn't realize it was Monday. Oh my goodness, I forgot my key.
I didn't realize the sun had risen.
I was in the payphone. I thought it was deep period.
The next part we're going to are commonly used or frequently heard expressions. We hear this over and over again in rehearsal. People who have been in rehearsal will recognize these. These are her words.
I'm sorry I'm late.
That's simply splendid. You guys are great. So wonderful. What's that on the floor?
Half the audience is left, but it's not your acting. Go home.
There's Dana. Steven?
Who am I? What's my job here? I'm the director.
Don't panic. It'll all get done somehow. Oh my gosh.
Now, where did I leave my bag? Where did I leave Debbie? Where did I leave Russell?
Where's Rose?
Don't act. Stop acting.
Don't worry, Paul can fix it.
Dirk!
Is it Russell?
You didn't do it! What time is checking?
Now we're gonna do Chase on 3 different days of the week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But on Monday, Chase Chase is distracted, and so she forgets to go to rehearsal. On Wednesday, Chase does go to rehearsal.
Jeremy is Chase.
I'm Jeremy.
Right. You have got to remember your lines, Jeremy.
But Chase, I memorized the whole 130-page script except for this scene.
That's simply no excuse. What's going on tomorrow? It's Friday.
Friday. What's going on in community meeting today?
What's going on in community meeting today?
It's Lucretia Monday. Once again, 8 to 10 minute moment of silence for those anyone out there watching the show. Okay. Blue file. Or Chase.
I'm a very lazy person when it comes to English because I don't like to read and write and all that. And like Chase has always been behind me. Chris, you gotta do your work. You gotta work harder. And so she's like an inspiration to me, and I'm really gonna miss her because I don't feel that I have a backbone to lean back on when I'm raising someone to push me ahead. So I just want to say, Chase, you're a great person, and too bad you're leaving. I'm really gonna miss you.
I gotta say something. I gotta say something to Chase. Sort of wild concerns. Chase, you had a lot of patience. I mean, there were about, I don't know, 5 zillion props. There were prop changes every 4 seconds. It was, the play was long. There were so many things to work out. Chase helped us pull through. I mean, otherwise, we would have been going crazy. But Chase had patience. Chase is patient with us. She helped us see us through the thick and thin. The problems, the line problems. I don't know what else to say. This is my first production. This is my first time. Chase.
One of the best memories I've had was God's film. Believe me, this pertains to Chase. That's my first production ever, and I was really flipping out about it a lot. I'd walk in, I had Chase deep period English. I'd sit there deep period afterwards, and I'd been to rehearsal sometimes in C period, and I'd be sitting there going, I can't act, and there's 400 people coming to see me, and I can't act. And I don't want problems like this. And Chase would always sit there and go, but it's okay, because you'll do okay. And I'd say, but that doesn't help, and I'd continue flipping out. But now that I look back on it, it was just incredibly helpful, because that wasn't all she said. She gave me help. She just supported me. And she helped make that one of the best times of my life, and helped me enjoy it, because she helped me. If I couldn't act, she helped me learn. Thanks.
Hearing all the students talk about how much Chase helped them, I want to say too how much Chase has helped faculty. I thought over and over again last year what I would have done without Chase. Chase was always there for me last year. It was a godsend that I had a free period at the same time as Chase. And, it really was wonderful to have her. And I feel kind of sorry for new faculty in the future now that won't have someone like Chase. I hope there'll be someone else to fill the gap, because when you are a new teacher at a school, you need someone to talk to on the faculty that helps you through, especially at the beginning. And I thank Chase for those times.
When I think of Chase, I think of two words, grace and light. I think Chase, more than the content that she teaches, what she is what she teaches. And I admire her for that. She's been here a long time, and she's had a lot of experiences of all kinds here. She found her life's mate here. She nurtured her own and other people's children here. I think there were times when she got lost and found her marbles here. And this year, she's even presided over a wild goose circus. It seems to me that by its nature, theater work is both momentary and eternal. So theater follows. Now Chase is about to strike the set as far as open is concerned. But her footprints are on the stage, and her quiet voice in our room, and her grace and light with all of us. I'd just like to say, I just want to share a quote, which you're not going to hear. By Albert Schweitzer, it's one of my all-time favorite. And I use this quote here. Sometimes our light goes out, but is blown again into flame by encounters and another human. Each of us owes the deepest thanks to those who have been able to stay alive.
Like, what some members of Chase was back to my first. Was back to my first year. You know how like faculty have to be on 2 weeks on and stuff to make sure we don't throw food around. Well, I was working back to make kitchen students that time. And I saw this back and she was serving food and she was putting dishes away. She was like sweeping the floor and stuff like that. And I was like, I didn't know faculty had to do it. She was like, no. And I just looked at her and I was like, sweet. What's she back here doing this, you know? That shows how, unhealthy she is. I've been in, I think, 4 productions with Chase, and I've always gotten better with her because she's really minded. We're going to start at, say we're going to start at 10 o'clock. We count that we're not going to start until at least 11 o'clock. And I just always get fed up. Now that I think about it, I always want to be selfish, I guess, because Chase would be there at 9 o'clock and we were starting at 10. And sometimes we would even go to like 11:30, 12 o'clock past, checking and stuff. And she would be there all day. I would just come in and go out. I would come in during the A period, Chase would come in A period, she would come in B and C period, she would encourage the people having dinner, and this is all during the same day. And we have to close weekends, she would be there all weekend, all night. And even one time, I was on one of my ice cream engines, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to run my just going crazy. I had to get running. And it was after a long rehearsal. I mean, everyone was so tired. And Chase was driving me down to comedy. And she did. And it was fun. She was like, okay, Lord, some of us on that house. I was like, don't Chase, it's okay. So she was like, I wasn't fine. I was like, I think Chase is your addition over, and I hope we get someone to fill the space.
I describe Chase from the perspective of the academic office. And we at the academic office recognize that we can count on Chase before production as well as losing our army. In many ways, she takes me with her senses for that relative period of time, and Chase's handwriting becomes multicolored and large and long. Chase's affect changes, there's a wild look at her eye, and Chase's expectations of scheduling and this sort of thing intense during that time. It's a remarkable phenomenon, and one needs to be there to observe it. It's unique. The intensity of it all. And then suddenly we go, I occupy the theater almost minutes before the or at least maybe an hour. And there is Chase, very much focused on what is going on, very relaxed and very yes, fine, right, and the transformation takes place is remarkable. Here is a moment of intensity, of creativity, of grace. One encounters there is something.
That's all the time we have for that, really. I guess there's probably a lot more people want to see, but come on. Only have to keep her now. Whatever.
Next spring, Carlos Flores will be here for a Columbia tour, and will celebrate 50 years of association with this institution. That's a long time. We want to speak today to just one aspect of Carlos's contributions. So today we're all around the development and alumni office. I know he's involved in almost every aspect of school life, so this is just a slice of what he does. But maybe we can say something for everyone. The core of good development work is to get good people excited about an institution. That's what it's really all about. Growth and sense development. It's all about getting good people interested in speaking on behalf of your institution. And this is what Carlos has been able to do in all kinds of ways. He has, from his work on the Alumni Council, to his work to pass correspondence, to his work at phone calls, to his presence at Alumni Day, his willingness to listen to his classmates and to those who, like yourselves, come through the school. Carlos is in there for people. That's pioneering, canny eye for quality. He has that always understood the simple idea of how, not because I think he got any training in it, but because he is a gentleman and he is receptive and he is loving. And those three qualities, inevitably make you good at all things you do, but they make you very good at development. Who's a hero of mine, as he is, I'm sure, said that before he sat down to reason with someone, he spent a third of his time thinking about what he was going to say, 2/3 of his time thinking about what the person he was about to sit down with was going to say. And that, it seems to me, legitimizes the way Carlos has behaved and has operated on school's behalf for these
I would like to say, I don't know how many people here who have the sense of history and the perspective and love to work on the Carlos.
faculty in general, and the faculty that's leaving. I feel that every faculty I work with is unique. There's always something that you're not gonna like about a person or anybody. Let's all that out. Not talking about that. Talking about concern, caring, and stuff like that. And other people in the faculty have it now. I say I'm sort of a tone for all the faculty that's leaving that we talked about right now. For Barbara, I say she has a concern with the tone. For Chase, she has a spunky tone. And Carlos, everybody understands how much the gentleman is, so of course he has that gentleman tone. Chase, it's about her person. I try to be, when every day we gotta try to be happy and everything, try not to be down too much. But Chase blows me out like that. Like every time I see her, she's me running and I really respect that. I like that. I think if you don't worry about things, you'll get them done regardless. Just like in plays and stuff. You try to say, I have to worry about it because it's going to get done. It gets done. She does a beautiful job in all plays. Carlos, I had him for 2 years in Spanish. That is the man. I'm gonna say. Carlos, he's done because every time I see him, he says, there's a young lady that's not like you. I don't know, it just, every time I see him, I get that, gentleman type feeling. I have to look good for Carlos, Never be like, Carlos, you just be like, you know what I'm saying? Barbara, my first couple of years, I didn't really talk to Barbara, but now, I see when you get, getting through some stuff. And I'm more concerned because it was time where I got into my first choice college, and I ain't get no money. I ain't get no money, and I ain't too rich tonight. And Barbara, every day, are you already, you gotta go, like, Barbara, don't worry about it. Barbara's gonna go, I'm gonna go. Every day she was telling me about my college. I really appreciate that. God pushed me to keep talking to my mother, so. Thank you, Barbara, and to all the teachers here. And Lisa, y'all so happy, yes, I'm a creative writing class. Yeah, it wasn't for the creative writing class, but when we got a lot of stuff that I did, class. I think you're a great teacher. But I always miss you too.
That was what rather time, kind of. But there's one good one. There's one thing I asked, just because again the whole presentation thing, and thank everyone that participated. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone a lot for say they could say and well, yeah, you can talk to people afterwards. And so there's one little announcement I asked to go today, and
This is the tremendous climax after this list, because I had things that I'd like to say to all three of the people here. But maybe I'll take some time in another meeting to do that. Some of you may know this already. Tuesday we convened the nominating committee, and in my haste, get the election done by today, I heard criticisms, and I agree with these criticisms. I did not follow the procedures that really were necessary for the election of the community clerk. I'm very sorry that for the original election, this will not, should have been done for the original election, we had 22 people out there. And some of those people didn't even want to be community clerk. I apologize for that. So what we did yesterday is we threw the ballots out. We didn't look at them. And we will do a re-election. Those 5 people you have on the ballot. As we're running into time, I'm not sure if we can do it, John, but what I can do is, if we don't have time, I will make you copies from the handbook of what is expected of a community meeting clerk. And we put them up behind the area where you vote. At the lunchroom, I'll make some extra copies and please look at them. And Liz has time to read them. Listen to Liz, please. And again, I apologize for that. I think it is very important position to be meeting clerk. Next year, we'll make sure we begin the education for that starting in the winter time. If you want more explanations of that, please see me, see Judy, or see Charlotte. Thank you.
Okay, I just want to emphasize that this is not a popularity contest, but it's certain responsibilities, including establishing and maintaining appropriate tone and order of community meetings, facilitating discussions of community issues and/or follow-up questions to guest speakers, encouraging entertainment and sharing from students, faculty, and staff members, and scheduling speakers, consultation with the ineffective. Additionally, the clerk works with the headmaster and selected members of the nominating committee for the academic year of the district clerkship. And also, you may be asked to speak publicly as a student leader or locally, and you're expected to represent the school well. Also, one thing that's not in the handbook is that if you want to participate in some of the discussions in the meeting, you can step outside of your role and call yourself. Okay, thank you.
Can I just say thank you very much?
Yay!